Good day, y'all. Mr. Chapelay with Chapelay Homestead. We're outside. It is freezing. My hands are frozen already. I'm going to try to do a quick video. My hands are hurting. The girls are all huddled in the corner. Don't see any eggs on the ground today. Oh, there's an egg right there. Alright, we got an egg hidden right here. Don't want to get crapped on. A blue one. Water should be over half. Filled it yesterday. These girls, there's butts everywhere. That's how you get pooped on. See, these girls are all facing this way. So you kind of got a little minefield to go through. Alright. Now, I'll save her for last. And then we're going to go get the ones in this box. Okay, move. Alright. So nobody was laying on these today. So nobody's Brody anymore, apparently. That's what happens when you steal their eggs all the time. I just felt another one somewheres. Part of the shell. That was from the other day. They were. Oh, there's a bunch. I find that's like the funnest thing is like trying to find where all the eggs are. That bedding's cold, but it's not wet. Another egg. A little silky. Alright. So that's all we're getting out of there. We got 2, 4, 6, 7. Now we're gonna go up top and see Miss Kayla and see how she's feeling today. Maybe she'll be happy to see me today. Maybe she won't be. Kayla! What are you doing there, sweetheart? Hi! Are you in a better mood today? You in a better mood? Are you in a better mood? This is a girl. Oh, she's a cute chicken. She's a cute chicken. You got any eggs for me? Oh, geez, you're warm. I should leave my hand there for a bit. These are really warm. Let me see. You got any more? No. That's it. You're such a good girl, though. Say bye-bye to everyone. Alright, now we gotta look for... How many we got? So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10. No more up there. We got all the girls here. Alright, so we're gonna run through the poop gauntlet. Run over here. What's going on there, Hennifer? Oh, my hands. A little silky. Such a cute little girl. Yeah, if Todd wasn't such a dink, I went into coop. I didn't video this, but Todd attacked me yesterday, and he bit me in the side of the hand. So we're gonna go take a peek on camera. And let's see if he attacks me on camera. I mean, he's only like 10 inches, so it's not like he's a big threat, but what are you doing there, cutie pie? Hey, cutie pie. You gonna be a big show and attack me today? Hey, Sarge. Ugh. Get down to your level. And we got Bert and Todd over there. This is Sarge. He's my Jubilee Orpington. And we got, that's Ernie. I need another Ernie. I need to, not that I want to replace him, but once he gets a little bit older, I'd like to have a purebred, another purebred Brahma, but wouldn't mind having a white, the light ones too, like the white and black. But I do like his colors. Look, he shines. Charlie's getting all excited in the back. Told you. And then he'll be next. Only 10-point got some frostbite on the tip, on the front of his head. I told you. I knew it. Now these two, they don't really crow at all. Bert back there, he doesn't, I bet you I haven't heard him crow in probably 6 months. And Ernie, he'll crow the odd time, but he's not dominant. So he's like, once Bert goes, Bert's getting adopted. My buddy Danny's taking him. He has some hens, so they need a boy, so I'm gonna give them the boy Bert. He's been my parrot since he's been little, since I hatched him. I've always had him out by the bonfires and up on my shoulder. But in a coop of a bunch of dominant roosters, he's not dominant. He's kind of like the guinea pig, right? They pick on him, even though he's huge. And then the next one will be Ernie there. The next one, he's right next to him. So both of these guys are very docile. They don't really, they're not aggressive at all. This guy is the boss, my Americana. And then you got Sarge probably next, I would say. And then after that, I would like to think that Todd thinks he's probably dominant, but it'd be between 10-point and Todd. 10-point's a nice rooster. Look at his comb. His comb's wicked. Goes all over the front of his beak, like almost over halfway. It is over halfway. It's like 3/4. And then the back of his head, it goes over the back of his head a lot too. He has a really big comb. He's a nice looking rooster. All right, so something I didn't show you guys that I wanted to mention, and I was excited to do it finally, was I put a pylon inside here. So the reason I did this was because if you guys have the same kind of feeders, and you guys know that when you get down to the bottom, there's always feed left in your feeder that doesn't go to the sides. So by putting a pylon down below, it kind of has to disperse the feed like outwards, so that your feeder has no choice to use it all. So what I'll show you what I mean. So there's a pylon. So I stuck the pylon down. I had to take it all apart, obviously. You just take your sides off. It's very easy. Just unsnap, squeeze it and unsnap your clips. Take your 3 clips out. Pop off your top of your feeder. Now I did this when it was empty, obviously, but I had to empty a little bit. But if you have to empty, it's not a big deal. Then I took a pylon, and the bottom of your pylon, you have a big square piece. So what I had to do is cut the corners of the square piece so that it fit in the bottom, because I didn't want it to sit up on the pylon and have a big gap underneath, because then you're going to have a lot of feed wasted. So by doing this, now, yes, you have less feed down below. Big deal. It's just a few roosters in here. They don't require a whole lot of feed. But I'm going to do the same to the hens too. So I'm going to take my other pylon, cut it, do the same thing, stick it inside, and that should alleviate any waste of feed at all. I bet you they're going to use every last drop of this feed now. So I'm excited to see if it's actually going to work, so stay tuned. Like I said, this is just a quick idea I had. I was trying to think of a way, because like I said, the bottom always piles up, and on the bottom of the feeder, it is tapered anyway, but it's not tapered enough in my eyes. So I figured this here was a little quick design that should allow me to use it all anyway. At least push the feed outwards. Oh, that was 10 point. 10 point's gonna crow. You always got a dominant rooster and you always got a weak rooster. It's just the way it is. That's how all these roosters survive in here. And at one point I had 35 roosters, all stuck in one pen. That was smaller than this. So these are 8x8s. So I have an 8x8 here. That's the door that goes here. And then there's another 8x8. So I can divide both of these pens. So say in the spring, so say come around April time, I'm probably going to split up the coops. So I'll put like 2 roosters in here with a couple hens that I want to designate babies for. So I'm going to hatch probably in April. So I'll take a couple roosters there, and I'll put the rest of the roosters here, and I'll just collect eggs from the roosters that I want to breed. And honestly, as good of a rooster as Charlie is, I don't really want him right now as I don't want any more offspring from him, because I mean, like, all you're going to get is Easter eggers anyway. You're pretty well going to get, well, you won't get Easter eggers from like mixing Ernie. What I'll get is potentially some purebred Brahmas, because it's what I kind of want anyway. So what I was thinking of doing is taking Sarge, he's my Jubilee, and taking Ernie, and I'm going to put those 2 in here with I got 2 Jubilee hens, and I got about 4 Brahmas. Even my mixed Brahmas, it doesn't matter. I'll probably put them in there too, because they're young and they just started laying. So I'll breed a purebred Brahma with the mixed Brahmas too, which will still give me whatever kind of bird. So, and then I'll still get some purebreds out of it too. So either way I win, I still get a mixed bird too and get a purebred too. So, and then Bert will be gone. And then the only one that I have left to breed is this little guy here. And I only got 2 silkies, so I could put Todd in there with the 2 boys and just have the 3 roosters in with the hens. Then you know you're going to have 100% success for sure in your eggs. But I also don't want to put too many roosters for the amount of hens. So just by having Sarge in there and having Ernie in there, they haven't been around the hens in a while, so they'll do their job, I'm sure, fairly fast, and within a week I'll have a good amount of eggs. I could even take a rooster and stick him into the main flock. So if I did that, I'd have to put Charlie in there. And then the only one I won't breed right now would be 10 Point. I'll leave him for later. If I decide to breed like an Easter egger into the mix, he's just going to give me a different color egg altogether if he breeds with any of my hens now. So if he breeds with like a blue layer, that would be like a different color again. So, and then Charlie, I tried to breed him with my 2 Americanas to get more Americanas, but that just didn't work out. So anyway, I have lots of options when it comes time to breeding. I want to separate them only for a week anyway, and then I'll put all the roosters back together again. And then try my incubator out and see how that goes this year. I'd like to buy a few more chickens too, just for some more commercials. I like some whites. I don't have any white anymore. I have every other color except for white. All right, y'all. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for tuning into the channel. Much appreciated. The views are just climbing now, so I'm thinking about how cold my hands are. They're frozen. All right, y'all. Have a good day. Cheers.